everybody, Crystal Kitsune here, and if you're wondering why you can't see my cute little face, is because today we are playing a game that fucks with the webcam, like most 3D games for some reason. Both webcams that I have, the one that's built into the laptop and the one that I have that's external, like to mess with the syncing problem if I use or play a game that's like this. So I'll try to look into getting a better webcam. Will be a while before I can get another one, but I'll look into getting a different one. But in the meantime, you can still hear my voice, but you won't be able to see my face playing these games because it's going to mess with the syncing anyway, so it's just going to make it look crappy. So today we're playing American Truck Simulator. If you don't know what this game is, it's a simulator where you're driving a truck. Enough said. You have all this information. You have your personal status. You have the truck. You can't buy a truck because I'm too poor. Company status. I have the Kitsune's hauling company, even though it's not really a company just yet. I only have $2,000, so I can't buy a truck or get any drivers or anything like that. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to get to that point where you're working for yourself and you can hire people and you can make a lot of money. But I'm not to that point yet. Right now I'm just taking small jobs where I can get them. I already tried recording this earlier, but it didn't work out. So now I have to try and do it again. Take a small job from where I'm at to somewhere else. So hopefully we can find a job that will work, that doesn't take that long of a time. So we're in Santa Cruz and we're going to go to Bakersfield. The price of the run is $5,541. So we will see what we do or how we do. So as you can see, we have this view here. We've got multiple views. So basically excuse me, you want to do is drive your truck from point A to point B. And deliver it essentially on time. I'm going totally the wrong direction because it won't let me do it any other way for some reason. Okay, back to this view. Okay. The parking garages of these places are so precarious that they're such a pain in the ass to try and get out of. I was trying to do one before where I was stuck on a lot of shit and I couldn't get out, and I'm like, this is wasting too much time, I need to get out of here. So I just said fuck it and started over again. So we got nobody coming that way and we need to go this way, so turn our blinker on and head to the right. So we are headed from Santa Cruz all the way to Bakersfield. It's a pretty much straight shot. It's mostly freeway, it seems like. So we will go there. I wanted to get a pretty short run because I didn't want to take too much time speeding up and making things go faster and waste your guys' time. I don't know why I just looked at the webcam because there is no webcam. Well, there is, but it's not on. It wasn't. Hey, it wasn't red when I started going through it, you dipshits. I just got a red light violation because of I went through a red light, supposedly. There's another Walbert truck. You better be stopping, because I'm coming through. It's starting to get late, because it's 6:41 in the game. And yes, there is a day-night cycle, so it will get dark, and there's even rain in the game. There's probably snow too, but I haven't been up in the mountains yet, so I don't know if there's actual snow, or if you have to like put chains on or anything like that. I've just been in the valley of California, so I haven't seen any snow, but I have seen rain, and you have windshield wipers, and you have headlights, so when it gets dark, you put the lights on, and then they'll illuminate the road so you can see, just like a real vehicle. But with Truck Simulator, it's kind of different than driving a car, because, I mean, car driving simulators are okay, because they're light, they're fast, and they're easy to stop. Trucks, on the other hand, are heavy, they're bulky. You have the trailer on the back, which is very heavy, so you have to compensate your stopping with that. So, like, when you've got people ahead of you and they stop suddenly, there's a chance that you can run into them because of the fact that you don't have sudden stop. When you brake in a car, it usually goes when you try to stop in a truck that has a lot of weight to it, you have the momentum that pushes you for, you know, it's hard to stop because of, fuck it. It's hard to maneuver already because of, it's kind of making it, like, play it off as, okay, this is really heavy, and you have to try and, you know, figure that out. So we got a little bump and scratch. You can see on my thing here in the lower left, or did it again, lower right, it shows my speedometer, it shows my, you know, how fast I'm going, it shows me which gear I'm in, it shows me a picture of a truck, which will show my damage, it will get red the more damage I have. The one next to it is the gas gauge, which will show you how much gas you have. If that runs out, then you're fucked. Oh, I should have went up there. No, damn it. Okay, I need to stay up here. I needed to take that off ramp. Fuck me. Okay, so I need to find a way to get back over there. It doesn't look like I'm going to. Because there's a divider in the middle and I can't get through it. Fuck a duck. Okay, I'm gonna break through here. Like, it's gonna be quiet until I can, or I'm going to cut this part out because I need to get back the way I came. So I'll see you when I get back to where I need to be. Okay, we made it back to where we needed to be. We'll be taking the turn off here. The divider went down for like a really long time, and it was like the only way that I was able to get past the divider. Well, it went down, and then there was like a bridge, and then there was like nothing, like no divider on the bridge, so I was able to make like a U-turn there. But we got a little damage, and we have some engine trouble, so that's not good. We'll have to go to a service station when we can. So that's a thing that we have to worry about now, is trying to find a service station. Nobody's coming, so we'll go ahead and turn. So that took like about 5 minutes. I found there was a bridge that came across, and I was able to make a U-turn, and I ran into the wall, I guess you could say, on the other side, and then it gave me engine trouble, so I might stall a couple of times. I'm not sure. I know when I first played this game on the other computer and I ran into a lot of things, I stalled a lot. So, and then I had like $10,000 worth of damage. So, but as you can see on the thing down there, there's a little bit of red in my truck, which means that I fucked it up. If it's super super red and like all the way to the top, then it just means that it's like unrepairable. Well, it's repairable, but it's like super broke. We're just a little broke, so we're still good, but we still need to get serviced. I don't know what's wrong, but we have enough stuff in enough juice or power or whatever to keep going, so we're good for now. So now we'll be taking this fruit. Essentially, like, though, like, there's, like, alternate ways of getting to these places. So if I would have just kept on the track that I was at, I could have still gotten to my destination. It just would have taken longer. So, in hindsight, I could have just left it alone and went the way that it was going to tell me to go anyway. You know, because it was making up for the fact that I fucked up. So, I mean, it would have worked out either way. I could have just kept going, and it would have eventually taken me to where I needed to go, because it was compensating for my fuck up. But we're on the right track now, the way it wanted us to go, essentially, so we'll just keep going. Also, I could have called for, like, if I'm really stalled and I can't move my truck anymore, there is an option for roadside service. You just hit F7 and call for a tow truck, and they will tow you to the nearest repair shop to get yourself fixed. And I'm not sure what F6 or F8 do. I haven't actually checked that yet. We're on the map right now. Oops, I'm speeding. We're on the map now, which is F5. And if I go to F1, then I can use the pointer if I wanted to, but I don't have a reason to. F7 is the phone, but I don't know what F6 and F8 do, so that's something to look forward to. There is more to this game than just driving from point A to point B. There is a lot, you know, to think about. You know, there's the essential wanting to get enough money to buy your own truck and use it for work and get jobs and such. So it's actually like any sort of sim type game. It just involves driving and going from point A to point B. The better you get at this game, the longer you can take, the longer runs you can take. Right now, we're going only from like one town to the next. There'll be places, you know, in the same state. There'll be probably runs that I can take that will take me to multiple states, or like even across country, which would take hours. That's like live stream territory. That's like, if you want to sit and play this game for 12 hours, you could probably go across country. Just saying. But I don't have the ability to live stream anything right now, so that won't be a thing. But this game is fun, and I, you know, can't use the webcam for it, but you can still hear my voice at least, and I can play this game, do a couple runs here and there. I should actually probably go over here to get some gas, because we're short on gas. And then we can go right back out again. When we get out. Just have to resume where we were going. Because our gas gauge is pretty low, and the lower it gets and the further out you get, is there more of a possibility of not getting gas when you need it. So always fill up when you get a chance to. So we're doing that. And the fuel is compensated by your employer, so you don't have to worry about paying that out of pocket. So that's good. Yeah, okay, let's just go See, fuel expenses are covered by the employer, so. And there's only hotels here, so we can't, like, get any rest or anything, so. I mean, there's only hotels. We can get rest, but we can't get any maintenance work done, so. That's kind of unfortunate. But we have a full tank of gas now, and we can resume our trek. So, let's get going, everybody. You probably think this is really super boring, and a lot of people will agree with you. But it's calming, you know? It's like, some people don't like driving in real life because it's, like, hectic, you know? Like, you have to worry about all this shit, you know, people trying to cut you off and all that kind of stuff. But that's, like, commute driving. That's, like, driving because you have to. That's, like, I'm going to work, or I'm going to home, or something like that, and it can be stressful. But, like, this, to me, I mean, it's a little stressful because you're, like, fucking up, like, a lot. But if you don't fuck up a lot and you can actually drive pretty well in this game, it's actually really comforting, or not comforting, but really soothing. Like, it's just like, da-da-da-da-do, you know, I'm just driving, and you know, watching the map and seeing where I need to go, and, you know, that kind of stuff. But it has a calming effect, I guess, to me. And I enjoy it. So if I have a chance to play a game that makes me happy, then I will. So I'm sorry in advance if this game, see, there's some engine malfunction now. I'm sorry if this game, like, bores you, or you've clicked off. I mean, if you clicked off already, you're not listening to this message, you know, this dialogue or whatever. But it's, yeah, it's a simulation game. But I mean, like, a lot of people like simulation games like this. It's like, okay, this is not something you can do in the real world, but it's something you can do in a game, and some people take it seriously. I mean, it's kind of the same, on the same vein as, like, WoW. You know, like, you can't be a sorceress, or you can't be an archer, or you can't be this or that in real life. But in World of Warcraft, you can be, you know, hunters, you can be, you know, sorcerers, you can be all these things. So it's, like, kind of like Halloween for me. Halloween for me is kind of like, you know, that, you know. I can't be, you know, these creatures or magic people or, you know, characters or whatever from a cartoon or whatever. But if I dress up like one for Halloween, then I'm like, is there a way station that's coming up? Yeah. I need to have myself weighed. No problem. Don't know why that was necessary. Because the last time I didn't have to go through the scales. Most scales are closed anyway. Like, when we're driving from from one place to another, there's a scales that's on the way. There's nobody. It's not even open. So anyway, what I was saying is, Halloween for me is, like, the best time of the year. Well, it used to be, because I was able to dress up and be something that I'm not, and that's, like, what a lot of people want to do, is dress up and be something they're not. That's why, like, they go to cosplay conventions and things like that, is because it gives them a chance to, you know, cosplay as their favorite character, or, you know, be that character for a day. I only went to one cosplay convention, and that was, like, back in 2005, and I was into Inuyasha at the time. So I dressed up as Shippo, and a friend of mine went with me, and she dressed up as Moroku. And it was fun, you know, like, we got to dress up and we got to go to anime convention, and it was pretty fun. She wasn't even into Inuyasha, but I let her dress up I dressed her up as a character anyway. So we've got a little under an hour to get to this place. I'll probably fast forward through a lot of the rest of this, so I'll come back when we are to our destination. Okay, so we're coming up on our destination now. It's right up here. Off to the right. And since we're in a hurry, we're just gonna let it dock itself. So that'll be it. Reasonable. It's better than nothing. We got $1,741 worth of damage, so we only got 3,800 out of that. So thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and share with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can't see my face because it's not here, but on the left there'll be a video that YouTube suggests that you check out. In the middle will be my face. You can go there and subscribe if you haven't yet, and over to the right will be a link to my merch store if you're interested in getting some merch. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.